Hi, I'm Joanne Reardon. I work at Digital Content at Informa, and I'm joined by
Andreas, Eberhardt, in-house counsel for Richemont.
What do you see as the major challenges in competition law for practitioners?
I think it's very challenging in Europe to deal with all the different cases coming out of the member states. So I work a lot with vertical cases, so vertical restraints, and there we don't have the European Commission. We haven't had the European Commission so much. Now it's been stepping in relation to e-commerce, but all the other enforcement is really done at the level of the member states. So you know, we're a big international company, and we try to create a system, work and apply our strategy more or less across the globe. But that gets quite difficult when you have different decisions coming out of different member states, which are sometimes contradictory. So it's quite difficult to deal with that.
What do you think has been the star case of the year?
For me, I really like the European Court of Justice's decision in Maxima Latvia. It's a preliminary reference ruling that came up from Latvia in relation to a lease restriction. They are a department store and a supermarket. A department store used a supermarket as an anchor tenant to really drag in other retailers into that department store. And for that concession for the supermarket to come in, the landlord had to provide a veto right to the supermarket to say, if anyone competes with your products, you can say whether this retailer can come in or not into that department store. And the question that was asked to the European Court was whether that's a restriction by object or a restriction by effect. And the court said in a 4-page judgment, so a very, very short and concise judgment, that it's a restriction by effect, which really puts the burden of proof onto the authority to show, or a plaintiff to show that there is a restriction of anti-competitive effect here, and that's quite difficult. So for me, in the position that I'm in, we are with our boutiques in department stores. It's a very useful precedent to work on.
What do you see as the major changes in competition law over the next few years?
So we've had the e-commerce sector inquiry, or we have the e-commerce sector inquiry, which is something that the European Commission has started last year. They're really trying to create the digital single market. And I think there'll be a lot of changes, not just for competition law, but also for copyright laws. And I think overall, for me, it's a very exciting area, because obviously online is the thing that's coming, and the guidance in relation to how we deal with restrictions in the online world has been perhaps some would say outdated. Obviously, things move very quickly in the online world, so I think this is an exciting time, and I think in the future, in a couple of years from now, I think the Commission is trying to complete the inquiry by 2017. It will be very interesting to see what they will do, how they will move this digital single market forward. So I'm excited to find out where the Commission is going to come out.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.